What's going on, guys? Coming at you live on Thursday night. It's getting late. I had something on my mind that I wanted to come on here and discuss. Something that I've just been thinking about lately that I would consider. I think it's one of those like food rules that everyone thinks they should abide by, and that everyone thinks that you shouldn't eat at night, right? You shouldn't eat carbs at night. You shouldn't eat food past a certain time, right? It's just not good for you. These are the beliefs that like the mainstream media really wants you to believe. I don't know why this agenda is pushed so hard in the health and fitness space, but I wanted to talk about eating at night and kind of go over like why I think it is a BS food rule. But there's kind of some, I would say, there's it's kind of like an it depends answer, and this is why I'm such a fan of an individualized approach to nutrition. So if we look at out of a group of a few studies that have taken place over the past like 15 years, one found superior weight loss in nighttime eaters. Two of them found superior weight loss in early day eaters, and two others found no difference or had mixed results, right? And so I think we can look at this from a number of different angles, but unequivocally, the research shows that eating at night is not a factor that will inherently compromise fat loss. And this is something that when clients come to me, it's like enraging because they're like, oh, they start talking to me about nutrition, and maybe we're focusing on the training side and we're in a training session, and they start talking about nutrition, and they are like, oh, I snack at night, or I eat past 8 p.m. and I know I shouldn't, but and I question, I say, well, why do you believe that you shouldn't, right? And so it's a very much so an it depends. I think that it can be hard for some because they tend to binge at night. They're tired, willpower is down, right? So it makes it a lot easier to eat a lot of food. Some people find that eating carbs and eating food late at night helps lead to like sleepiness and helps. So I would say that's definitely true for me. I've always eaten at night. I've always been a nighttime eater. I like to eat a good chunk of my calories really like before I go to bed. I find it puts me into a good night's sleep. But some people just don't get hungry, and that's okay too. So it really just depends on what works best for you, right? So I definitely recommend experimenting if you like. But it also, like, again, if you know that you're one of those people that loses willpower late at night, then probably not the best thing for you to be eating at night, right? Or if you just don't get hungry, like, that's fine too. There's nothing wrong with that, right? So I definitely recommend like playing around with it and figuring out what works best for you. But you can definitely eat food at night. It comes down to the quantity that you're eating, not what time you're eating during the day, right? So when it comes to fat loss, this is always going to be the rule. So make sure that you question that, and that you don't think that you shouldn't eat at night. Okay, all right. I hope you guys have a good night, and we'll see you back here earlier tomorrow.